What up, homies? I am Proto.
And I am Amber.
Yes, and today, this is going to be the Contagion Roanoke Police Department Escape Mode Extravaganza! Now, in the last playthrough I did of Escape Mode with Amber here, she was pretty much doing all the legwork and I was just following her around, and I figured, you know what? Might help people out. Showing them exactly what the hell to do, where the hell to do it, and when the hell they should. Now, in Escape Mode, your cell phone is going to be able to tell you what all of the objectives are. So, the first objective in this is the fact that you need to find some weapons. And in finding some weapons, you need to go and acquire some other objects. Other objects you're going to need for the rest of the Escape Mode. A set of keys, some bolt cutters, a fire extinguisher, and basically all of this is to get to the roof, get to the helicopter, and not die in the process. So what we're here to do today is to show you how to do it without getting your ass handed to you, like I did the first time, and the second time, and the third and fourth and fifth. Anyway.
So there's a lot of shit around this place. It is kind of dark, so it's a little difficult to find some of it. You do have the option of using your flashlight to make things a little more visible, but try to avoid shining that at zombies, because I don't know about you, Jack, but I do feel like eating face if someone shines a flashlight in mine. So... yeah.
Sorry.
Also, I totally called you Jack instead of Proto.
Doesn't matter. I have a lot of different names. The first thing on the list of things that you will want to collect are keys, and keys are very important. So, Amber, would you care to show the fine folks where the keys are?
Alright, so we head to the right from where we were, went through a doorway, and there's this little staircase over here. Go through the doors, and to your left is going to be this little cubicle on the wall, a key rack, and these lovely shiny things here. Definitely going to need these. Go ahead and grab one.
And your cell phone will display the fact that Nicole has found some keys, and hopefully this will let us open some locked doors. Now, this is only one of the 5 key spawn locations, which we will be showing you in a second.
Alright, so we just left the receptionist room over there. Go back up the little staircase. Go to your left, and go around the corner. The first door on your right, there's going to be a window in the wall, and go inside. To the left of the desk, another set of keys.
Yoink!
Or at least a rack.
This is the second of 5 key spawn locations, and we're making good time here.
Alright, so at the end of the first hallway you went down, to the right of where you started out, there is guard station 1. What's kind of bullshit about this is that although there are keys inside, you need a key to get into the guard station 1.
Now, if the keys were going to spawn in this room, they would spawn directly above this keypad, but unfortunately, they have not spawned here. So, no harm, no foul. We have a set of keys already. Keys weren't in here. Moving on. Now, seeing as that the keys are most likely going to spawn in one of those 3 places, one of your people is going to pick them up, either yourself or one of the bros that you're with. You are ready to proceed. The next thing you are going to need to proceed any further than this point are bolt cutters, which we are going to show you after Amber pushes this button here. Push the button, Amber. That is going to open this gate, and Zombie War 2014 begins. Now, during Zombie War, you're going to get a message that says, "I just activated the control panel. We need to head on through cell block B." Cell block B.
Sound like that.
No, you don't, but Nicole does. You got him?
Okay.
You good?
Oh, no, it's just you look so tasty. Oh, shit, oh, hey, I'm out of ammo. Whoops.
Now, after Zombie War 2014, you're going to receive a message from one of the people, the person who passed further, saying that you need to get to guard station 3. From there you will have access to other areas of this cell block, which is important to get to the roof. So, let's go find some bolt cutters.
Alright, well, somewhere to your right-ish, once you've progressed a little further, past the zombies and whatnot, you should see some tables through a door, rather. Windows won't help you too much here. And that will bring you to the cafeteria. Proceed through the cafeteria. And you'll come to this area here. I believe the bolt cutters typically spawn around here somewhere, but they haven't for us. And, alright, we're gonna show you the next one now. Okay, so we left the cafeteria. We went back to the main area out here. And if you go up forward, turn left. We already killed the zombies through the store. Don't want you to have to sit through us doing that. If you see all these weights, now you're in the right place. The bolt cutters should be around here somewhere, but once again, they are not. So we could keep looking for those and keep showing you options for where they could be.
Now on our eternal quest for bolt cutters, we're going to have to show you the next location that they do appear. And in order to do that, we need to get into the cell block A to check out the tables. So, you could push the button, Amber, to get us to cell block A.
Alright.
Ta-da!
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, so we're in the cell block now. You're going to need to go down the staircase. You will have some zombies to contend with. We have already taken care of ours. Anyway, on this table over here, there's going to be some bolt cutters. Would you like to grab those, or should I?
Jack move. Now, after you have received the bolt cutters, you receive a message saying, "I have found the bolt cutters." Yeah, that's good news.
Yeah, I'm gonna take all the credit for that.
Yeah, totally.
Alright, so at this point I'm going to let you guys know that we have actually played through a game in which both sets of the bolt cutters have actually spawned beyond the point at which you need bolt cutters to proceed. Therefore, in certain games you may actually have to spawn your game some bolt cutters that were not there. Alright.
Now, if you are in a server that is publicly run through some company or even the game themselves, you will actually need to restart. I know it's unfortunate and it sucks and it's going to waste a lot of your time, but again, this is a beta. It is an early access beta, and I'm almost guaranteed the fact that they're working on this as we speak. Now, seeing as that the path that you will need to take to get from the spawn point to the roof changes from gameplay to gameplay, what you are going to need is a fire extinguisher. One of the 3 tools you're going to need to get to the roof, because there's fire in places that you need to get around or through that you can't without having one of these bad boys. So, got a fire extinguisher. And these are littered all over the place, so don't feel like you need to go hunting for fire extinguishers like you do keys or bolt cutters. Just pick one up off of a wall and you're good to go. Now, after cutting the bolt, which you will need the bolt cutters to do, you will receive a message from the person who cut the bolt to go to the maintenance area and up through to the roof. Should be a fun experience. Now, seeing as that there are multiple paths through this game, we have noticed that if you head to the roof, you will need to go to the basement to be extracted, and if you go to the basement first, you will need to then head to the roof to be extracted. Both of which present themselves a couple of interesting different problems, which we will be covering tactically later on in this video. Now, in proceeding through this game, as I mentioned before, you will need to put out fires in order to proceed. Trying to go through fire will lead to stopping you. So, yeah, make sure you put them out. Only you can prevent office fires. Donuts. Donuts. Basement door opened. Let's get to the garage. After coming in here and pushing this button right here, another fire extinguisher, which I told you basically spawned all over the place. You will come out this, go into this door, and work your way to shooting a bunch of zombies in the face. Now, before the final push or the final extract, you will need to step into the armory, where Amber is just now, and pick up as many firearms as you possibly can. Shotguns, assault rifles, pistols, anything you find is going to assist you in your survival. After using the bolt cutters on the garage door, there are going to be a shit ton of zombies, so clear them out. After the gate starts opening, it is a holdout mission. Having to survive against hordes of the undead. Ah, the power went out. We need to find the generator and activate it ASAP. After Amber kills that zombie.
Oh, it's my job now.
Now inside the room that all the zombies have just flooded out of, you are going to see this big red button that looks like the do not touch button. But you will have to touch this button to get the generator started to lift the gate so you can get the vehicle and get the fuck out of there. So, push the button. Don't tell me. The generator is working and we've activated the door again. Nice. Which means more zombie survival. Now the holdout begins. After coming back and pushing this button, you will see the gate raising slowly. At this point, you need to find a good place to hole up and prepare to die. Now, after you have completed your run of escape, you will restart from the beginning. Now, after you know where everything is and everything you need to pick up, keys and bolt cutters and fire extinguishers and buttons and things of the sort, your next objective is to get weapons and to figure out how to get from point A to point B while still being alive. Now, ideally, you will be playing this game mode with 4 people. In this situation, I don't know 4 people, so I'm only playing this with myself and Amber. And Sauceboss is here too, but he's just kind of watching the recording. So, in this situation, it is a good idea, when having 4 people, that each person has a specific job. One person holding the keys, one person holding the bolt cutters, the other person holding the fire extinguisher, and somebody else carrying an extra weapon just in case somebody in front drops one of theirs or runs out of ammo or ends up in a crunch or what have you. Well, the 4th person can also carry a grenade, and those things are fun too. Now, if you are only playing with 2 people like myself and Amber here, an ideal setup would be for you to have a medium to long range weapon like this AR-15 with flashlight, or this Mossberg for short to medium range, also with a flashlight. The reason for this is because of the dark areas and dark turns that you will be taking, you'll need to be able to see everything that's in front of you. Weapons, items to pick up, infected, your friends over here. And with a short-range weapon, when you go into clearing a door, you have the ability to pop a couple of zombies before backing up and allowing you and your teammates to actively engage the infected without getting your asses handed to you. Now, being as that we are a 2-person crew, one of you should be carrying the bolt cutters and the fire extinguisher, while the other person carries the keys. It's also important to stick together, because if you get separated, you're basically as good as dead, especially with some of the doors that you open up that have 50 zombies behind it. So, yeah.
Alright, so hopefully this video has been helpful for you. So, just one more piece of advice from me. Aim for the head.
Anyway, I am Proto.
And I am Amber.
And this has been the Contagion Roanoke Police Department Escape Mode Extravaganza. Oh man, could you imagine saying the acronym for that? Fuck all.